Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. Today I'm gonna be making some exhibits. Specifically, I've had an idea for a little bit that it would be fun to have what I'm going to call dueling exhibits. So we'll take two popular dinosaurs and build exhibits right next to each other of them, and in some cases it could even be 3 or 4 exhibits, but for right now I have 2 specific exhibits in mind, and those exhibits are going to be Carcharodontosaurus and Spinosaurus. So I'm no paleontologist by any means at all, but those 2 dinosaurs did live alongside each other. They're one of the few large carnivores that actually did coexist with each other. I don't know what prehistoric Africa looked like, but I like the kind of idea of putting them both in a kind of arid, desert-looking environment. My understanding is that when they were around in the middle, early Cretaceous, it was more of like a swamp, maybe, but I don't know that for sure. But either way, I'm just going to pick this. This is from the Mediterranean biome, and we're in Sandbox. I'm going to put everything on creative mode because I don't really want to have to worry about what is standard oh, this is the pre-built. Okay, that's right, that's a new thing they added. So I just kind of want to not have to worry about the environment requirements for the dinosaurs and just build exhibits that I think look fun. So the park's closed. We're in Sandbox, so we're not really worrying about money. At some point, I might need to build an entrance, but honestly, I'm not really worried about the guest part. This is more just I want to build some exhibits and have some fun with that. This looks like a good area to start. There was probably an option to turn off trees, maybe, but oh well. Let me turn off the day-night cycle real quick. Day, apply, okay. Alright, so what I want to do for right now, I'm just gonna put down the fences, and they're gonna be 2 octagons, 1, 2. there's our first octagon. So you saw I was using the snapping feature, where if you make a 90-degree angle, it'll automatically snap to a 45-degree angle for you. And I think hopefully I have enough room over here. It'd be kind of a bummer if I don't. So let's see, I need to make this. I need to make that. It's gonna be close, but I think there's enough space. Ta-da. Get rid of these. Alright, so we have our 2 octagons. So one's gonna have Carcharodontosaurus and the other will have Spinosaurus. This one's gonna have the Carcharodontosaurus in it, and we'll put the Spinosaurus in here. Let's see. Let me flatten. Well, this looks like it's all flattened out already, so I don't need to worry about that. I always forget, well, okay, nice. You can actually raise the terrain around the fences. That'll help us out. So anyway, the Spinosaurus one is going to be all swampy and whatnot. I do want... I'm trying to figure out a way to make this look kind of creative. This game doesn't have a waterfall feature, but we are going to try to emulate one. So we'll lower the terrain there a little bit, and then drag this over here. So that'll be kind of where most of the water is for the Spinosaurus, and then, so let's put that in real quick. And then we'll put some water up top for the Carcharodontosaurus, but it will be much kind of spottier. And we'll decorate that with some rocks and stuff as well. And then we don't want that to be the only water area, so we'll put a couple of spots of water around here as well. Alright, so that's the start. Now, So what's neat is there's already elevated viewing areas for the Spinosaurus enclosure. We also want to make some elevated viewing areas for the Carcharodontosaurus. So let's make this whole ridge here like an elevated viewing area. Alright, and then we'll sharpen this up a little bit. And then we'll smooth this out. From up here it doesn't look like it's all that high up, but then when you actually put people in and you can see how much the terrain has actually been terraformed, it looks quite different than you might expect. Alright, so I'll put a viewing area there. And then we want to have some like rolling hills in here as well. Some like ditches. Okay, same goes for over here. We don't want this to be too flat. Okay. So that's looking decent. So now let me clear out all this foliage so we can kind of decide on what kind of trees we actually want around here. The Spinosaurus one, I actually liked how it looked already, where it was more open by the water and then there was trees in the back, but we'll just clear it out for now. Alright, cool. So, what kind of tools do we have here? I kind of want this one to be a little bit more grassland shrubs. All of them are grassland shrubs. These look a little more... Let's see. Let's put these by the water area, or areas that have water. And then this looks like more like cacti and stuff. Let's put these up around in here. And some areas can stay just dirt. And then we want desert rocks, so I'm not going to spend too much time with the rocks, but they definitely can help break up the terrain. And then I want to put some rocks here to kind of pretend that it's a waterfall. There's probably a mod somewhere that lets you put in actual waterfalls. Park's closed. Put a big rock up here. And that's good for now. We can put more down later if we want to. Let's look for the individual decorative trees. Mediterranean. Large tree. I think we can use a couple of these. Tiny from here anyway. Alright, that looks, let's keep that for now. This area here is more open, but that's because, but there's no foliage down on it, so I think that's okay. So I said I wanted a viewing gallery up here. This looks like the Malta one, which fits our kind of appearance that we're going with. We'll worry about the pathing later. View's pretty good. The log, I kind of think doesn't really. The log might go in the Spinosaurus enclosure. I don't know if it'll work in. It might look a little funky in the Carcharodontosaurus enclosure because it's meant to look more arid. What other options do we have? Oh wow, we don't even get a viewing tower. Let's see, what does this viewing platform look like? This kinda looks... So we're either gonna pick that one, or what does the Jurassic Park one look like? Ooh, I think this might actually look more like what we're looking for. Alright, so do I want this to also be elevated, or... Let's do something with this to make it a little bit more interesting, because right now it's just this boring flat zone. So we'll lower it. And smooth it out. This will be where the... Also, let me upgrade these fencing. This fence is really quick. Replace. These are like the top predators. They get the heavy-duty fences. Anyway, so now this will be where we put our ranger gate. That'll sit down here. So this will be where the ranger comes in. And just to kind of, let's see, where's operations, Malta, acquisition, arrival, staff. Let's put our response facility right here. We want to let the guests know that we're keeping close monitoring of these two dinosaurs. And then, let's see, we'll put the other ranger gate I don't want this gate, I want the other gate, please. Ow. Oh, it's because that's why I have I think I had the Malta only option picked. Here it is. Okay. We'll put the Spinosaurus gate over here. We don't want the rangers driving straight into the lake anyway. And we'll put like exit gates over here. Anyway, back to the viewing gallery. I literally always click these four buttons all being next to each other. That's probably just a me thing, but I always seem to click the wrong button. Alright, I need to flatten this out a bit more. And then we'll angle it over here because this has a really good view of this whole area, but not so much that area, so there's that. We'll flatten it or smooth this back out so it doesn't look so harsh. Alright, so far I'm pretty happy with the Carcharodontosaurus enclosure. I think that we can put our goat dispensers down here. The only thing, this area here is kind of boring. I'm not sure if there's something else I could do. Some other, is there like a decoration that I could put in here? We could put like the watchtower. That could be kind of cool. Probably won't want to put it in the exhibit. We'll put it like right outside. And what are these? We'll put some floodlights over here. Just to kind of communications tower. Let's put this over by the ranger station. And then I'm not going to worry about actually routing the jeeps in there, but we'll put the little ranger outpost in here as well. I'm not going to really worry about covering the area, but we'll put the little, we'll put it down here. Obstructed by heavy fence. Here, I'll put it right there. Alright, that looks good to me for the most part. I am going to, later on, I'll worry about like framing everything with trees, but for right now I'm just kind of want to get the actual viewing zones put in. And I'm also honestly, like I'll put pathing down, but I'm not gonna necessarily worry about having the guests go around and stuff, so. Alright, so with the Spinosaurus one, I want to look less arid and more tropical. So, for this whole area, I want to kind of bombard with rocks to kind of hide the fact that it's not a waterfall to the best of my ability. Probably a little overkill, but at least it looks like mildly interesting. Then we can pretend that the water is flowing from up top to down below. And put some more rocks over here. That's fine for now. So for the Spinosaurus, I think that a viewing log could work because I want this to look more like a swamp, and having the log in here I think will work. So, let's see. In water. What about here? I kind of screwed up our little hill there, but that's okay. We can fix that. Smooth that out, and then it has to have that its own little area. I think that's fine. We'll just have to put stuff around it to... Here, let's see if we can put some big rocks on the flanks. Okay, I guess maybe we'll put trees instead of rocks, because the rocks can't get too close. So that has a pretty good view. What else? What other attractions can we pick? I don't think you would ever see a zip line go into a carnivore enclosure, so we're not going to do that. I didn't really build these with a gyrosphere or a tour in mind, so we could do another platform, which is that's probably the move. Put in another platform. And let's see. Kind of have it looking over here so I have a good view of the lake. I'm gonna just leave that one on the flat surface because this already lowers down below. So I think that's good for enclosures. Let's put in the trees now. So we're going to use the regular forest brush that comes with this biome and see what that does for us. Alright, so far it hasn't made a single tree. I thought you were gonna make trees. I guess not. It's not really making trees. So where did... I mean, it's making small trees. Okay, there's finally some bigger trees. Alright, we're gonna have to manually put in our own larger trees, which is fine. Right now they're kind of popping up a little more. The rocks are probably somehow kind of messing with the bigger tree generation, would be my guess. Let's put some shrubs here. You don't want it to look just like some plain sand wall. And then just for fun, we're going to put a tiny little like oasis. We'll put it like right in the middle here. I guess I have to delete some water to be able to actually do that. And then, wow, that's kind of lame. I guess I have to make this bigger. How about now? It's slightly better, I guess. Alright, so there's that. Let's put the piscivore feeder in right there. We'll put one over here too. Alright, now let's start putting in the individual trees. Alright, so we want lots of those, and some more rocks would probably help, as I clicked the wrong button 3 times in a row. I guess I could try some Mediterranean rocks to mix it up a little bit. Put a big rock there. That looks alright, I think. I'm gonna put scatter some rocks around here. Alright, we're looking okay. I still want the rest of the exhibit to look more jungle, forest, swampy than it currently does, so we need to put some more trees down. Get the forest brush out. And then let's put down some more trees. Alright, I think that's good. It definitely, I mean, this one over here definitely looks more, there's more trees over here. It's a little more swampy, I suppose, with the bigger water source and everything. So now we want to, let's get the pathing put in. So what I'm gonna do is I do want to have guests walking around, so we need to put like, we need to have a main entrance somewhere. I'm pretty sure that because I picked creative mode that we won't need a power station. Once I connect this, it should work. And then we want the kind of, let's see, what is classic wide path? We'll go with the classic wide path. We don't want to go super luxury looking. And we'll like have this kind of make its way out of the little depression in the ground there. Kind of connect this. There's that. Then we'll have this connect out this way. We'll have the path kind of go around close to the exhibit here, so you can kind of walk near it. And then it will go up and around this hill so that it connects to this viewing point. Actually, no, we'll have it connect here and then delete that. Then this will go around the side. And we'll have this come out here. And then we'll have like a line right here where guests can kind of stand by and watch from behind the fence. Okay, so that looks good. I can finish this complete connection. We'll have it be right here. All right. Now we just need to get everything all filled in. So we want this to be kind of jungly. So kind of like, oh, you can't see the dinosaur unless you go pay to use the exhibit feature. That looks alright. I kind of want this to stay flat, not too many big shrubs down here. It's going to be a lot of like vehicle traffic because that's where the entrance is. And let's see, I haven't put in my goat feeders yet, so we'll put those down here. We'll put that one right there, and we'll put a... We want to see them hunt the goats, so we don't want to put in the meat dispenser. I feel like every time I put in the meat dispenser, they never hunt for goats. Alright, what else? I think I want to put in a couple more placeable trees, because I feel like it's a little too sparse right now. We want it to be a little more trees than we got going on right now. My zoom out scroll wheel is not working very well right at this moment. Mix it up with some different trees. Also, you want some shade for your guests too, because it's probably really hot out here. If any of the guests are like, oh, why can't I see the dinosaurs very well from the path? We'll be like, oh, we don't want the dinosaurs to see you. It's for your own protection. Alright, I think that we don't want it to look like a straight up jungle. We're in a more of a desert kind of situation, so I'm pretty happy with these. Let's see, we can maybe make a little bit more. Let's see, is there any sort of sometimes the right decorations around the... We can put another watchtower in right over here. I think that'll look nice. Some more floodlights, and we'll make sure to look at the exhibit at night. Let's see, we'll put a water tower. This is just a wall. This is a bunker. Maintenance shed. This is just a chunk of wall. So we can like, and we can kind of put this here to be like, hey, look. Don't get too close. And I know they're not like on a perfect straight line, but that just adds to the rustic feel of the park, you know what I mean? Right, that's gonna get blocked off. Aren't there like, yeah, this is what I was looking for, the concrete barriers. We don't want the guests to go past this point, so we'll kind of guard this off here. Like, look, you're not supposed to go beyond this. And I think that's good. Is there any kind of like, let's see, wooden crates, containers, supply piles? Put a couple of bathroom stalls around the pathway. Anything else? Power trailer? We can put the power trailer out by the shed because it's kind of isolated from the main ranger station. I kind of like that. Alright. Flashbang device. Camera post. We can put camera posts by the entrances. That'll be kind of a neat touch. Got rid of that tree. That's not a neat touch. There's one over here. Alright, so we're ready to put in the main attractions. However, I want to save the game, and we're going to actually exit and go to the, there's a new save. Dueling exhibits 1. We're going to go to the main menu, and we're going to actually look at the cosmetics for the dinosaurs, because I'm tired of just guessing and having the cosmetics look not interesting whatsoever, so... And I kind of want to pick like arid themed colors, so Carcharodontosaurus. Alright, so let's do blank at first. And then see. So this looks kind of deserty. What about sandy desert? See, like this is just gray. It's not Sonoran desert. I like this one. You literally have to go through each one of them because some of them do not look like the suggested color whatsoever. I like this one a lot, but not for a desert. Okay, see, like this one looks really cool. Alright, so mangrove forest and Sonoran desert are really good. You can actually hit R to favorite these, so I'll remember that these two look really good. Alright, what about the... So let's pick that. Dude, Sometimes they look better without a pattern. So this adds... Definitely not that. No. No. Maybe. No. This looks okay. The Rana and the Papyrana look okay. But I also think just plain looks good. Mangrove forest with... Ooh. That looks like a good combo. Not so much with that. Nah, not really. Maybe. I think we're gonna do mangrove with Rana. And then... I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna have two or not. And then if we do two Carcharodontosaurus, it'll be these two together. But my main pick would be the mangrove with the Rana. So let me write that down, because I'm probably gonna forget. And then the other one was Sonoran Desert with Papyrana. Okay. Alright. Oops. Nope. Go back. Right. Spinosaurus. My favorite dinosaur. And no, I am not a T-Rex hater. I just really like Spinosaurus. Okay, let's... I don't want to do the Jurassic Park 3 colors, because I specifically want this to look kind of like a desert. Whoa, this looks really cool. Alright, that one looks good. That's maybe a little too much, unless the pattern can fix it. Super purple and yellow boy. That looks really good. That's too much, too much. I kind of, like with the red, now it looks like like a demon dinosaur. Does Death Valley look, so like it looks like it adds colors around the face and the spines. I honestly I'm like digging the demon dinosaur look, but I kind of think it looks better without the pattern on it personally. Let's see, this is plain and this is, I think I like these together. Yeah, we're gonna do Sonoran and Rana, and we'll just have one Spinosaurus. Okay, let me favorite those. Alright. Main menu. And load game. Alright, let's get our hatchery put in. so we wanted mangrove with rana. And then we wanted sonoran with papyrana. And then we just need one Spinosaurus. Wow. There he is. And so we wanted sonoran desert with rana. We're unfortunately gonna fly them in because I didn't really account for actually attaching an exhibit, or sorry, a hatchery to these exhibits, so we're just gonna have to fly them in, unfortunately. So release via airlift.
Picking up asset.
And release via airlift.
Asset to be collected.
And release via airlift.
Collecting asset.
Alright, let's get them flown in here.
Delivery has been completed.
Now, stay with me. This dinosaur is called a Carcharodontosaurus. Talk about a mouthful, right? And seeing that this animal is an alpha predator, its mouth is usually full of the slow, the weak, and the inattentive. Hence the reason I'm not getting near it. You, on the other hand.
Alright, which one is this? This is the mangrove rana.
Asset transportation complete.
Okay, even I have to admit that this next dinosaur is impressive. The Spinosaurus is perhaps the largest of carnivores. Of course, I'll never get close enough to one to see for myself, but that's why I have you.
Oh, okay. I can probably let's make a quick edit, smooth this out because that looks a little too abrupt. There we go. It can stay abrupt by the quote-unquote waterfall. That's fine. Everything else doesn't need to be that steep. Alright, there we go. Alright, so naturally the views from these look terrible because you have this fence in the way, but it still is kind of neat to just see what it looks like, and there's where Spino is. Let's check out the log. This has a pretty good view of the exhibit, I would say. I'm actually going to switch to using my controller. I've always found that using the controller for viewing purposes is a lot smoother than a mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I like this color combo for sure. on Spino. So what, I guess, let me know what y'all think of this dueling exhibit concept. Which exhibit do you think looks better? Let's check out the Carcharodontosaurus. So yeah, this one's definitely more desert-y looking. Wow, you can see their footprints. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. What about from over here? So let's use the capture mode. Midday, it's even brighter. Let's try that. We don't need the postcard. Letterbox, sure. Let's use that. Hide the UI. Let's see how this looks. And we can do a nighttime little tour. Hopefully this isn't so bright that it's blinding you, because it's blinding me a little bit. Sleepy. This is probably the nocturnal. One of the ones that we picked was nocturnal. Let's check out the Spino exhibit with the capture mode. If we can find them. Oh, it's way over there. Gonna eat some fish, maybe. No. Just gonna make some creepy, scary noises. That's fine. Let's try nighttime. Oh, it sent me way over here. Over here. kind of nice if there was a way to, like, hit a button, so to speak, and it would, like, oh, trigger hunting behavior, or trigger social interaction, so you can just capture all of those, but that would kind of defeat some of the lessons that the movies tried to teach, I think. Where's Spino? I can't find him. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. All the rocks, I mean, it's clearly not a waterfall, but, like, let's take a look at our watchtowers. See if there's. I always like the lighting that these give off. I thought that was a really neat decoration that they added in. Let's check this watchtower, and then I think we'll wrap this one up. Oh, this is an actual viewing platform with this watchtower. I'm pretty sure one of the Carcharodontosaurus has been sleeping every time we've checked on them. Yikes, what just happened? Oh my goodness, okay. I exited capture mode and it, like, sent me back into daytime and way over there. But yeah, here's what it's basically two identical octagons, and we just kinda, you know, made two different themed exhibits for two dinosaurs that actually lived alongside one another. But yeah, let me know what y'all think of this. Do you like this dueling exhibit idea? Which dueling exhibit would you be interested in seeing in the future if you did like it? And which one of the two, the Spinosaurus or the Carcharodontosaurus, did you think looked better, or which one fit the animal better? Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.